What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT coming at you with another random review video. What do we got going on today? The Police Force Tactical 17 million volt stun flashlight. That's right. This product is brought to you by the Home Security Superstore, a US based company out of Atlanta, Georgia. And let me tell you, they got some wonderful products on their website. I have linked it down in the video description below and to this product itself. This one is $59.95, so right at $60. Right at $60 for this flashlight slash stun gun slash tactical torch, whatever you want to call it there. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. It's pretty nifty. Make sure you check out the link down in the video description. I take self-defense very seriously. Many of you know I took many years of jiu-jitsu. I love stun guns. I love regular firearms as well. I do live in California. It is a very, I'll say, demonic state when it comes to certain self-defense laws. It is crazy, but I was surprised to see that this is totally legal here in California, but in some other states like New Mexico, etc., it is totally illegal. Well, not totally. You need a concealed carry license to have a stun gun. I want to say it was New Mexico and a couple other states, which kind of surprised me. Because we have some pretty draconian laws here for self-defense. No batons, no, most guns here are illegal that are, let's say, legal in Texas or something. Compare us to Texas or Arizona, and it's pretty night and day difference. We're not going to get into politics or anything like that. So let's check out the box. You know me, I'd like to check out the boxes on all my reviews, and look at this guy. That guy, he's got some guns. Look at those forearms. He is cross-armed, looking at you sternly, saying, hey, I got a 17 million volt flashlight here in my pocket. You don't want to mess with me. You don't want to mess with me, buddy. So what's up here? We got military grade aluminum alloy, a long reach, 5 light modes. We have low, medium, high, SOS, and strobe. A bright 1200 lumen T6 LED light that runs at 5 watts. Large stun area. It is the brightest stun flashlight on the market, according to the literature there on the box. 5-watt LED light, like I mentioned, powerful stun, adjustable carry strap, and a lifetime warranty. What do we got on this side? Keep away from children before using. Please read and follow the instructions. Yeah, keep away from children. Absolutely. You give this to your child with it turned on in the stun mode, you may be laying on the ground doing the fish flop. You never know. You might see some new dance moves that you never knew you had in you. Conditions of sale. Purchase of this product is agreement by the purchaser user to hold all sellers and manufacturers harmless of all liabilities and damages. So you can't sue the home security store, superstore. You can't sue police force if you use this, in a way it's not intended. They are not liable. The seller or the purchaser user, not the seller, the purchaser user assumes all responsibility for the use and misuse of this product. Check your state and local laws in regards to possession and or use of stun guns. Yes, definitely check your local laws before you purchase something like this, because you don't want to get thrown in jail for just defending yourself. It sounds like a ridiculous concept, right? Hey, I was defending myself. An attacker came at me, so I stunned him with my flashlight. Sorry, dude. That's 5 years in jail, prison sentence for having a stun gun where you're not supposed to. Yeah, stuff like that. So I already have it unboxed here. It's one of those suction type boxes. I didn't want to have to deal with it on camera. So you get your little lanyard right here, the police force flashlight, charger for the batteries, and 2 18650 rechargeable batteries, and some literature right there. That is everything that comes in the box right there. Let's take a look at the light itself. No wobbles, no, some cheap flashlights or something like that. You're gonna be able to hear all sorts of wobbles and creaks and cracks. Nothing like that. Buttons are nice and rubbery, clicky. Got a on-off button here on the end as well. Nice heat sink. These high lumen flashlights, they do get hot. If you're leaving them running for a long time, they do get hot, so it's nice to see the heat sink in there to dissipate some of that heat. Only drawback I really have about this flashlight is plastic front. It's a hard polycarbonate type front. I do wish it was glass. I feel, for $60, I feel like police force could have put a piece of glass in there. That's my only little nitpick, really. So on the front here, you can see these metal ring, half rings type there. Those are the contact points here and here for the stun. Now it's going to arc that when you just test it out. You know, you're not supposed to test it for more than a full second, and it's going to jump the arc right there. When you actually touch it to somebody, you know, if you touch it to their body, it's not going to arc. It's just going to travel through their body. You're not going to hear that crackling sound, and I'll demonstrate that here in a minute. So we just unscrew the back here. It's got quite a few threads. Look at that, quite a few threads to get it off. You do have to turn it about 10 times for it to come out. So we'll drop these charged 18650s down the tube there, and we will give it a full spin on there. Yeah, like I said, it spins quite a bit, you know, it spins quite a bit. So there we go, we are ready to go. So how do we turn it on? It is a quick press of the button here on bottom, and now we are green, which means if we press this, it goes red. Press this again, it goes green to where the light comes on. Press it again and it turns off. The green is just showing you that it is turned on. It's turned on. So it goes from off to red, which means it's ready to stun. So, boy, that is loud. That hurt my ears actually. And it made the camera kind of shudder the video. I don't know if that's going to show up on video when I edit it, but yeah, it totally messed with the camera right there. Like the electromagnetic field totally messed with the camera right there. Yeah, so press it again, and now we are in flash mode. To get it to cycle through the modes there, you just barely press down on this button right here, or the back. You don't want to click it. You just want to press it. See? No click. And it's going to cycle through the modes there. So there's high, medium, low, strobe, seizure-inducing strobe, and you have SOS there that is doing the Morse code for SOS. So you can do the short press here with that, or you can do the short press of this button here. But if you click it all the way down, it transfers you into the red mode or turns it off, basically. But anytime you see a light right here, the unit is powered on, and you do need to do a full press on the bottom, and as you can see, it is now turned off. So let's check out something with the literature here that I found somewhat amusing. I don't know, I have a pretty sick sense of humor, I guess you could say. And I don't know. Effects of the unit, we're reading right here. Effects of the unit on the assailant. Touching an assailant for less than 1 second will cause minor muscle contractions and have a repelling effect. Touching an assailant for 1 to 2 seconds will cause muscle spasms and a dazed mental state. Oh, I love it. I love it. Touching an assailant for 3 to 5 seconds will cause loss of balance and muscle control, total mental confusion, and disorientation. All effects to the assailant are temporary. The stun gun can cause no permanent harm. So you're not going to be putting a guy, you know, in a wheelchair for the rest of his life or anything like that. Note, the device should not be used for longer than 5 seconds. I consider that more of a warning than, you know, Bible scripture or something like that. It's not law. You know, if it's going to take you 7 to 10 seconds of stunning somebody to get them off you and save your life, hey, you go over that 5 second marker. You have the Hunter GT's permission to go over that 5 second marker right there. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, if the guy's already down and flopping like a fish, don't keep stunning him. But a 300-pound big linebacker from an NFL team coming at you, hey, he may take 6 or 7 seconds. And at that point, I think, you know, you just kind of throw that out the window and say, hey, you know, it is what it is. I had to get this guy off me. Sorry, I went for the 6 second stun, 7 second stun, over 5 seconds, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, this thing, I mean, it's nice quality. It is military grade aluminum. I mean, you could, hey, if your battery runs out, you got a club in your hand right here, right? You got a club in your hand. So use case scenario for this, well, obviously it says police force brand. So a police officer, a security officer, something, what are those? A private security or a bodyguard type thing. Probably gonna, you know, have something similar, maybe not something this big, but something similar, a flashlight with a strobe effect and maybe a stun gun in his pocket, something like that. Hey, you're walking the dog. You know, you got a little chihuahua you're walking. A big pit bull comes running at you. What are you going to do? Hey, you got this right here. You turn it on. You wait for that red right here. And trust me, just hearing that is probably going to send any person or any animal running with their tail between their legs. I know humans don't have tails, but something's going to be between their legs. You know, maybe, you know, I don't know. I won't finish that sentence, but yeah, there it is. There it is. I won't finish that thought. So, police force, 17 million stun gun light. Let's take it outside. I want to see how bright this thing is out in the dark. Light up the trees, light up the street, you know, light up the life outside. So let's go ahead and go do that right now. All right, guys, here we are outside. As you can see, it is dark. We got the green house lights going on the side of the house. So we'll try to kind of shine it right here down to where it's not so bright. So let's check out. There we go. So that, I'm not sure, that is strobe right there. SOS. And there is the brightest setting right there. So as you can see, it does have, and it's not adjustable. I twisted and cranked on the lens and there's no adjustment to it, so it's pretty much a spot beam, and then you see the larger halo effect of it out around the edges, so you get a bright spotlight right in the middle that you're going to shine in, you know, let's say this tree. Hey bad guy tree, I don't like you. I don't like your leaves dropping on me every fall. Take that. Blinded by the light right there. So you got that, you got medium, you got low. You're going to stun them right there. They're going to be disorientated, falling on the ground. You got an SOS that you're running down at a far point like that. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. And then, you know, if worse comes to worse, you turn that red light on, you hit that button, and you got that loud noise like that. Boy, it echoes so loud. I don't really want to use it in my neighborhood because it echoes so much. But yeah, there it is, guys. The Police Force Tactical Flashlight. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Links down in the video description below. The Hunter GT signing off. I will see you on the next video.